football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Notre Dame's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside, it smothers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Out wide left, it's Townsend. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Barres. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Left side is Barres. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Barres. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Press center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide left, it's Townsend. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Looking to the big tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Williams. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Got a little grass. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Grabbed in the backfield. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Looking down the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right.
He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The extra point here would tie the game.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking for space. It's Smothers. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Townsend. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
That's reeled in. It's Lockett. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Longhorns have it with a first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Second and long here. He's looking to pass. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side, it's Wingo. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Go, 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 go.
Wants to throw one first. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink. It is hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bringing it out. Makes a move. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the return, it's Barres. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He wants to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barrett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 1 play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He's changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's USC who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the board. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. That will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Drops back on first down. Throwing right with the catch. It's Barres. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the wideout. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Finds his target, and they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house. throws it again, and here comes the offense. Running inside. It's Smothers. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, pressure's coming. He sacked this defense all over him.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Making his first move. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll run him again, and he's brought down after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He's got the back in the middle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he avoids the sack.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Barres. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
He now has 110 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Perez. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow...
And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Snap in the shotgun. Right side, it's Mobley. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires left. Snags it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end, that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Wants to go up top on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. They'll go to the air. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the fourth quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Texas offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Out wide right, it Smothers. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. looking to throw. Holds on, it's Barres. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Defense in press coverage. Hits inside, it's Mobley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Finds his big tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The noise level is relentless here on second down. In the red area, it's Mobley. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead, nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight, the score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Showing off the arms.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Graham. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Going to the run, it's Mobley. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Wingo.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down. So this likely just to get the final score a little bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll go for 2 here. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right player